Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I just have another mail opening for you guys, and it's a very varied one. We do have a bit of wrestling figure goodness in here. We have some really good wrestling figure goodness in here, actually. We have a wrestling figure to sell on for the store. That's always fun. We also have some stuff for my fabled Star Wars Phantom Menace collection. Not a popular thing to collect, but I don't know. They overdid it with the Phantom Menace stuff. They expected it to be huge, and I just appreciate that nowadays. We also have a Horrorclix item that I've always meant to buy, which is really cool. Horrorclix was a miniatures game back in the day. There's a lot of stuff from it that I'd still like to get, and we finally closed out something there. That's more or less it. Now, these parcels, for one reason or another, have all been sat waiting for me to open them for a very long time at this stage. And I really shouldn't keep things waiting to be opened at the moment, because we've been having one of those weird phases recently where we'll keep having problems with eBay. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like you don't have any problems for ages and then they all happen at once. You just go through these phases where there's an issue with everything. So first of all, there's a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I bought on bid before realizing that the price I paid on bid was actually just the standard going rate for those cards. So they weren't good prices, but then the seller just hasn't sent them anyway. And I was just going to accept that and eat that and just be like, okay, well, you know, I should have looked them up. And at the end of the day, I'm not getting a bad price for them. But the seller literally hadn't dispatched them like a week later. So I just messaged them saying, look, have you actually sent this? Because if not, can I just cancel it? Because I don't want them anymore anyway. And I've not heard any response to that either. So that's one claim we've had to put in this week. The other is for this Scott Steiner action figure behind me. Hero, the cover of our previous mail opening. Because this arrived in this shape. In that shape. A boxed figure shouldn't be that shape. So again, I messaged the seller saying, look, mate, this has arrived in terrible condition. You need to chase this up with Royal Mail. And he said, sorry about this. I'll chase it up for you. So I waited a week, and I'd heard nothing back, obviously. So I sent him a follow-up, just asking for a follow-up. Still heard nothing. That was 5 days ago. So today, I just decided, funnily enough, while I was trying to convince myself to get up and make this video, I just decided, well, we've got to put a claim in then, don't we? I don't like doing it, but if the seller doesn't give you a choice, then you got to do it. And I mean, I thought we were off to a good start. The guy actually sent a nice message. He actually seemed a reasonable guy. But, you know, we just haven't heard anything back from this. So the interesting thing about the whole thing is I put the return request in, and rather than it spurring on the guy to send me a message, he's just instantly accepted the return. Like, literally, before I even started recording this video, he's accepted the return. Which is fine, because we can just send this back. Like I said before, I didn't even get this for a good price. I got this for an average price, and there's a very real chance I'll end up selling it on in the future, so I don't want to bash in Scott Steiner. Otherwise, I may have just accepted it, even though I shouldn't have to. And the whole obvious thing is, he was just hoping I'd go away and just let the matter resolve itself by not hearing anything back, which clearly he didn't know what kind of stubborn mule he was dealing with in this instance. But I still don't really understand if he'd rather have it returned than have it refunded or anything, or than rather put the effort in to chase it up with Royal Mail. Why he didn't just say straight away, okay, you can send it back? I have no idea. But what I do know is that when I send the item back, it's going to be sent in the exact same inadequate paper bag that he sent it in the first place. And he can't exactly complain, because clearly he thinks this is good enough. And he also can't really complain, because the figure's already damaged now. But anyway, that was a 5-minute rant at the start of the video, so let's get into some of this mail. So first of all, we're starting off with a wrestling figure, a TNA figure to be exact, a deluxe TNA figure to be even more accurate, and one, again, much like the Tensai in the last mail opening, and packaged quite like it as well. Look at this, it's a bag in a bag. Look at that. It's literally sealed as well. This is such a waste of... Man, I open my packs. To run my business because no one will give me a job. And I feel bad about the plastic waste. And then there's people just sending a single figure in two mail bags. This is atrocious. Anyway, this is one I got on bid, much like the Tensai in the last video. It's just, you know, it was going to sell for nothing on bid. So I thought I'd pick it up, change it to buy it now and sell it for what it's worth. It's a Rob Van Dam TNA Deluxe. It's a really nice Rob Van Dam TNA Deluxe as well, actually. It's not in the best of condition, you know, there's a bit of wear here and there, a bit of markage here and there, but it's a Rob Van Dam Deluxe, so it's worth a fair bit. I think we can ask for, like, I can't remember exactly, like I say, these have been waiting to be open for a while, so I think it's somewhere between 15 and 20, which is always good, and I think we paid, honestly, I think we paid about £4 or £5 for this, so really not bad at all, and the head's in great condition too. So yeah, we're going to get that listed, that's going to be great. We'll get that, maybe that will be the very last item I attempt to sell on my Shopify before I deactivate it. That's a whole nother thing that I haven't done a video on for the channel quite yet, but I have announced it on Instagram. Next, in fact, we're not gonna leave you standing up there today. In fact, we'll just put you back here with Scotty. Next, we've got some Star Wars Phantom Menace stuff. Now, a few years ago, I came across these sippy cups that you could get in like Burger King and KFC and stuff for signed for second class 19p. I guess they stuck all of these stamps on, and then the guy behind the desk went, "Hold on, no, you still owe 19p." And 3 of them are first class, and then the last one's second class and signed for second class. I don't know what's gone on there. As long as there's nothing wrong with the contents. I don't think anything will be wrong with these items, but I mean, you know, you never have any reason to think there'd be anything wrong with any of your eBay items, and yet it's been happening. Yeah, I learned a few years ago about these Phantom Menace sippy cups, and then it's been a very passive collection since then. Like, I haven't bought any more since then, but I've always had my eye on them. And in this instance, the seller sent us an offer. We chucked these in the watch box because it seemed like a good deal. And they sent us an offer we're going to refuse. I think it was like £10 in the end for this whole lot of stuff. So, yeah, couldn't really turn it down. And this month, after having been really stringent since the start of the business with spending money on myself and on the business since I started the business, I've just been treating myself this month, and it's been brilliant. It's been absolutely wonderful. So what we've got here, first of all, we've got the Yoda topper. And I might do a little opening video on these. We'll see what I feel like, because it's the kind of like additional content that I think about doing but then never do. And then the other topper we got is Jar Jar Binks. Incredible. That's 2 more cups I ticked off from our collection to go with Watto, Newt Gunray, and I guess technically Queen Amidala. It's the funny thing about it for me is it's all the funny meme characters from Phantom Menace. We also got this just Star Wars. What is in here? Oh, it's the little style cup that goes with these toppers. We also got just a Phantom Menace Star Wars decaled just sippy cup. That's just of no relation. Other diet cola. That's weird, isn't it? What does that even mean? Other diet cola, like what? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just part of the thing. And then we got some spare cups. Now this is a spare Newt Gunray cup, and I haven't been able to find my Newt Gunray cup for ages. I don't know why. It's lost on my top bunk, but when I tidied my top bunk last year, I tidied the entire thing, and for some reason, this was one of many Phantom Menace related things I didn't find. I also have a bundle of Phantom Menace figures up there somewhere that I'm supposed to be selling. So, yeah. What else we got? We got a Mace Windu cup. So now we just need the topper for him. We got a Sebulba cup. So we just need the topper for him. And we got a Boss Nass cup, which is like my chase one. That's the one I want the most right now. Boss Nass, biggest meme character on the planet. So that is like, that's the weird portion of the video. That's all Phantom Menace cup and drinking regalia related. Next, we have an item that could go horrifically wrong, because this is a cardboard box with one huge bubble pocket in a plastic bag. So that's the huge bubble pocket, and that's just the cardboard box. I would argue one huge bubble pocket is just pushing the cardboard box to the edge of the bag, making it more unsafe for the cardboard box. But it seems to be okay. It seems to be alright, so hopefully it's fine. But I'll let you in on a secret, guys. This is an old product from many years ago, and that is exactly the kind of thing that I buy and then don't want to open because it's been closed for so long. So secretly, I wouldn't really mind if this was a bit damaged if it got me to open it. You know, the whole thing with Horrorclix is that, you know, I'd like to play this stuff. So, oh, okay, alright, it's not quite as I described, it's not quite as I expected. It's just bubble pockets all the way around. It felt like one big one. Alright, that's a bit better. It's still just on the side. I mean, like, look, it still just slides right out. No, it's in pretty good condition. This is the Horrorclix Aliens Collector Set. I got the Predators one loose a few years ago. I also have the Alien Queen. She's just there. And that took a few that took a few attempts as well. That is one of the original Alien Queen I bought on eBay is one of the most damaged things I ever bought on eBay. But that's a whole story for another day. That seller was really, really nice about it. But yeah, I never got the Alien set. And then there was one listed not too long ago that I didn't make a decision on, and it sold. Now there's currently someone listing these for 35. He sent me an offer of 30, so I thought I'd just take it while I could. Like I say, we are treating ourselves this month. We are getting things. That's the back view. You can see all the individual miniatures there. We are getting things that we want to tick off the list. We want to tick off the things we've been putting off getting. We've been putting off getting this since I was a child. So it was time to pick it up. Look at that. Look at them aliens in there. Really interesting use of scenery on these miniatures. It's nice that we have all these pillars, etc. for the aliens to climb on and such. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Like I say, I got the Predators loose, so I didn't need to worry about the box and opening it. However, look at this. It's all panned in at the front there. Well, it's not even airtight. Well, they might as well be out already. Maybe we can convince myself to open this. That would be a good opening video, wouldn't it? And as neurotic and mental as I am, I'm not discounting the possibility that I would buy a second one. Also only for 30 though. To keep one sealed on my shelf and to open one to use in Horrorclix games that will probably not actually happen. But it would be a good unboxing video, eh? I don't know where I'm going to put this. Obviously, I'd like to put it with the Alien Queen. Well, there's a whole load of Jax figures there taking up the space next to the Alien Queen. So I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty good condition. And if you're looking for one of them and you're in the UK, they're on eBay right now at £35. Stick it in your watch box. Get yourself a £30 offer. That's going to be the best price you can get that for in this day and age, just realistically speaking. And the last thing we have here, oh boy, I don't think until this exact moment I didn't really factor in how much could have gone wrong with this mail. Like this, I was pretty convinced wasn't real when I purchased it. This could have been damaged in transit. The cups, very fair enough, not much could have gone wrong there. Rob Van Dam, maybe his ponytail could have snapped off or something. But this, I was pretty convinced this wasn't real. This is such an awesome piece. I was looking up this Mattel Elite box set not too long ago, and one person in the UK had it listed for £100 and postage. I think the postage was like £5. And this is a set that not only is it not available in the UK yet, but I would imagine we probably aren't going to get it. I don't know that for certain, and maybe that's why the seller then sent me a low offer, because it was confirmed we would be getting these over here and you would be able to get them cheap. But I don't know, there was one listing for £100. I stuck it in my watch box, think about it later. And then he sent me the offer of £80 for a 4-pack of figures, a rare 4-pack of figures that I wouldn't have thought would be available in the UK at all. Definitely wouldn't have thought it would be available yet, but £85 for 4 figures I wasn't expecting us to get sounds really good. Now, the listing was a stock image, and I thought for sure, 65% of me thought this was fake. Man, I am dragging this out to kind of tell the story, but I'm really struggling to get into this. 65% of me thought this wasn't real. It was a stock image of an item it shouldn't really be available in the UK, at least yet. So I really wasn't sure about it. And I bought it just in case. And the seller messaged me saying like a whole thing of, I'll get this in the post for you tomorrow. just to remind you, this is a new in-box set of figures. That was the other thing I worried, was that the guy had bought it, took the belts out or something, and then, you know, was just selling the figures, because it was just a picture of the figures. And he said, it's a new in-box thing, so there shouldn't be anything wrong with it, but if there is, let me know. This is my Mattel. You've already seen it. It says the same thing on the other side. This is my Mattel Creations Legends from the Territory Era multi-pack. And you've got to assume this is from someone that pre-ordered it, and then when it came out, they thought, yeah, nah, maybe not. I changed my mind. Look at that cue dramatic box opening music. Perfect. You know what we're up to, Mattel. Yeah. Like I say, 65% of me thought it wasn't real. He sends me this message, and I think, okay, I'm 85% convinced. But it's only now that the box is in front of me that I'm 100% convinced this is even real. And we have to open it, right? Like, we don't unbox the figures right now, surely. But we open the outer box right now, surely. We do this on the mail opening. Cue dramatic box opening music. Very careful not to delve too deep in there. This is very likely going to be one of the many figures that I don't unbox for a while. It's quite possible I'll sell this on, but I don't think it's likely. I think it's possible, but it's not likely. Look at this. Look at this. Legends of the Territory Era. What does that say? Featuring larger-than-life superstars from the 70s. We got Ali and Monsoon there. We got Graham and Race on the side. We got Graham and Race on the back. WWE logo. And we got Ali versus Monsoon on the other side. That's really cool. You know, we got one side. We got one side for each match. We got one edge for each match. That's super, super cool. We got to open this box as well, of course, because we need to look at the figures. So we need this inner box. There's another box! Jesus Christ, just let us open it. They've got this from Super 7. This is Super 7 with all their outer packaging and stuff. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Tale of the Tape. Billy Graham versus Harley Race. Then we've got like a comic strip version of Ali versus Gorilla Monsoon. And then... oh! I didn't realise it was like this. Oh, I guess we have done the unboxing. Okay. I mean, I'll do a proper NW opening of this, but let's just take a look while we're here anyway. We got Monsoon and Muhammad Ali. Gorilla Monsoon is someone I've always wanted a figure of, be it as a classic superstar in-ring or a commentator. Muhammad Ali, 100% going to be in Ultimate Fist, my mixed universe fighting company, but this is where the real action is. We got Harley Race with NWA Championship. Unbelievable. This set, when it was announced, was literally hard to even believe that it was real. Now we have a slight nick on the NWA belt, which is a huge part of the appeal of this set for me. You might be able to see there, you can see on the globe, there's a bit of a nick on there. But I've wanted a Harley Race figure since I was a child, and obviously never thought I was going to get one. Then we got the Best Of re-release. Then it didn't come to the UK. Some people found it, not very many though. Then it appeared on the Entertainer website, never came in stock. One person I saw on Instagram saw it in store. And now, like, for a regular price, £85 for all 4 figures. I finally got my Harley Race. And he comes with the NWA title. Now, I'm a huge NWA guy. Before COVID, NWA was my favourite promotion. I was going to do a figure fed for it and everything. COVID really ruined it. But this might just bring the figure fed back. The belt is really interesting, but we'll get into that more so on the NW opening. Which we may as well do, since the figures are basically open anyway. Like, I guess you have to leave it in the outer box for them to be, like, completely sealed. But yeah, Harley Race has a huge nose. That is a huge nose on that figure. And I feel like, you know, I completely forgot that the Billy Graham even came with this WWF title, which is really, really cool. And the Billy Graham figure is really nice as well. It's just that Race is obviously the main attraction for me. Not just for the Race, but for the NWA title. I do have the TNA Toy Biz NWA title, but this is just beautiful as well. and I'm scared that my emotional attachment to the TNA one is going to mean that I can't sell that one, which is a shame because it would be nice to get the money for that. But what can you do? This, again, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is one of the greatest mail openings I've ever done. I finally got a Harley race. We got the NWA Championship with him. We got 4 figures that I love. 4 figures that I love. I can't undersell that. Like, sure, 100%, Harley race was the main attraction, but all 4 of these figures I'm really happy with. And the rest of the mail opening has been super, super cool as well. That's not really on camera, but never mind. So, if you enjoyed this video, please do check out the mail opening playlists in the end screen for more. I have over 100 mail openings like this that you can check out, and there will be more to come as well. And if you enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought. And I really appreciate you guys joining me. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye. And then what we're going to do is, honestly, I'm going to take a little break because it's really warm today and I'm sweating.